Anxiety. My heart rate went up 20 points. Lost 7 pounds in 2 weeks. The concern was if we failed getting back up and running, there'd be 42 people without a job. The other group that would be hurt would be the K2 Foundation beneficiaries in Malawi. The K2 company supports a foundation who looks after 6 NGOs in Malawi. We have approximately 25,000 beneficiaries, and we're providing basic medical services, HIV, malaria, cervical cancer, and palliative care. The first indicator we had of a cybersecurity problem was our office in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia says, hey, I can't get in, and there's this notice on my computer that they're demanding a large sum of money in Bitcoin. So that was the first thing. They're 4.5 hours ahead of us, and called here, and then we saw the cascading based on time zones going across. Everyone, it was all hit. We still had customers who had placed orders that we were going to be shipping the week that all of this happened. All of those were taken care of and shipped. But the difficulty was we needed the computers in order to bill it, in order to quote on new work coming through. There was a decided impact on gross sales. We didn't know which way to turn, and these are skill sets that we don't have. You don't look up cybersecurity in the yellow pages and say, I'm going to try that one. The RCMP, of course, were involved, and we asked if they could provide us with a list of firms that did this kind of work. We got a very good positive reception from Mirai, and we immediately chose them.
Mirai Security is a Vancouver-based cybersecurity consultancy that focuses on supplying cybersecurity services across Canada and the US, with a specialization in digital transformation, application security, and cloud security.
I think the one word we would say is competent.
We helped them understand the problem and the process for resolving a ransomware attack. We understand that enabling the business, bringing them back online was a primary concern for them, and it was a matter of us leveraging our methodology for incident response to do so pragmatically, minimizing further damage, and avoiding them having to pay a ransom. Through our expertise of working with the business, working with IT, and understanding the lay of the land, we did determine we could recover their business without having to pay.
I would recommend them highly. They have a very methodical way of dealing with this stuff. It's not 3 or 4 people scattered doing different tasks. They do one thing at a time. Every step of the way, there are at least 2 people that consider the risk of that move. Everything they did, right from the word go, they told us all the steps we were going to take. We could see the progression of those steps. And no steps were jumped over. We're doing this first, and we get this clean, then we're going to go to this step, and we're going to get this clean, and that's how it went through the whole situation. So it was very methodical, and we needed methodical to bring us down from the chaos of what are we going to do. It was almost like military precision. That was exactly what we needed, and that pulled most of us down to earth, saying, look, these guys know what they're doing, and we're in good hands. We'll get through all of this. That was a good situation. We got a tremendous amount of help from you after the fact.
We're big fans of preventative measures, and typically when an organization has experienced a breach, they're very interested in preventing that from happening again. After the breach is done and the business has recovered, we work with stakeholders to understand what preventative measures can be put into place to minimize the likelihood of a breach, and if a breach occurs, minimizing the blast radius.
All of that has been done, and business has been great. Had our biggest sales month ever, not just for January, but in the company. So there's lots of things going on out there that we're part of.